Hi guys, I'm Phill O'Neill from Australia and I hope you're having a fantastic day. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get used to switching between different versions of the trumpet quickly using note bends. So stick around. Note bends are a really useful tool to help us play the trumpet. They're really good because they help us prevent from using the lips to manipulate the lips by opening and closing to control the trumpet into riding the airstream to play the trumpet. Now, because trumpets are different shapes and sizes depending on the variation, so my B-flat trumpet's obviously a lot bigger than my piccolo trumpet, the amount of air that we use and the way that we blow through the trumpet has to vary slightly. So I'm going to show you how to do that quickly using note bends. You can get a copy of this exercise through my website. I will leave a link in the description. If you like watching trumpet videos on YouTube, consider subscribing. I release new videos weekly to help you with your trumpet playing. I'm going to start this exercise on the piccolo trumpet today. The reason being is I love playing the piccolo trumpet. It's a lot of fun, but I get a lot of questions about how to play the piccolo trumpet, so I've built a course on getting started with the piccolo trumpet. It'll be coming out very soon. If you'd like early access, check out the link in the description. You can sign up and I will let you know when there is early access. If you sign up before the release date, you can get a discount code as well. This sounds like a really simple exercise, but the challenge is in the approach. You want to count yourself in your head. So you want to count 1, 2, 3, and then breathe on 4 to play on beat 1. This is important because it helps assist in getting the lips out of the way and riding the airstream. Next, you want to use a who articulation. This is starting the note with the air, not the tongue. Once again, this is another use of the air to help us get away from manipulating the lips and opening and closing the lips and getting into riding the airstream. We then tongue the second note. We then play the third note with the valve. So in the first line example, we go G on the who, G on the two, use the valve for the F sharp and listen to the pitch of the F sharp. Then we want to let the valve up and come back to the G. Then after the double bar, when we come back to the F sharp, we're not going to use the valve. We're going to bend it with our opening of our aperture. Now, the reason we're going to open the aperture of the lips is so that we can open the lips up a little bit and get the right aperture setting that we should be using for the trumpet, and then we're going to use the speed of air and a little bit of tongue pivot at the back to get the note back into tune for when we bend up to the G. And that's what you're hearing me do. So I go, the G is like my embouchure setting is like that for argument's sake, and then I might open a smidge, which is probably only going to be millimeters realistically, but it'll feel like you're moving a lot to get down to the F sharp. And then we're going to try and keep the embouchure where it is and blow a little bit faster air, so increase the volume of air and the speed of air and let the tongue level come up just a little bit at the back. Right? You don't need to think too much about that. That will come naturally, but it does occur so that the G can come out after you've bent the note. You will notice that your last long tone will be flatter in pitch than the first long tone. This is perfectly natural. This is deliberately done because you're going from a lip tighten or a lip tension based embouchure to an air controlled embouchure. And I feel the air controlled embouchure is way more efficient than the lip controlled embouchure or aperture. Once you've got that on, you can do that on your main instrument. So you can start on your B flat trumpet and you want to go to the other instrument you're playing. I just happen to start on the piccolo trumpet. Once you've got that sounding good on the trumpet that you're playing first, so in my case the piccolo, change to the other horn that you want to play and do the exact same thing. So I'm going to change to my B flat trumpet now. Because I know you're itching to get back to practice, I've hurried through this demonstration. When you're practicing, take your time. It's more important to get the right approach and the results so that you can reap the rewards. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. If you would like a copy of the exercise, it will be available from my website. I will leave a link in the description below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. I have new content every single week. As always, I'm Phill O'Neill from Australia, and happy practicing.